Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to continue this abandoned playthrough. Alright, so I think I'm almost done with this planet for now. I think it's time to kind of move towards the center a little bit. A few things I want to do before I leave though. I have some fishing traps to check on. See if I can get a couple camps and a couple more drop pods done. And I have to activate a quartzite too, I think. I do want to try out that exocraft summoning thing. Never used it before. Oh, I need helium and quartzite. Okay. Just go and get part of that installed.
Technology installed.
Wait, I remember to install it. I'll have to see if I can. That apply all of those? Okay, those are all installed then. Alright. First off, I'm gonna go over and check those traps. How does the stuff look? Yeah, might as well.
Technology recharge.
Those up. Make up some more. A few more batteries. A few more of these. Oh, I never looked at that miner settlement either. Alright. Let's go grab these fishing traps first, get that out of the way. Yeah, I meant to get on this morning and never happened, so I got nothing done. I planned on just farming up a bunch of nanites. At the same time, I want to start making my way towards the center, because I still got a lot of warping that I need to do. I'm just gonna take all of these. I won't be checking on them too often, so take everything I can. Yeah, these don't fill up as much as I would like them to. And you're only allowed 3 on a planet, so it is passive nanites, but they're pretty inconsistent. Now it's going to start doing this. I don't know why the game does this. I'd send a Zen desk report about this, but I already have for years now. Alright, so those are all done. Well, 1,300 nanites, not too bad. I'll just leave this here. Don't think there's really anything to see here, though. Alright, do a scan for a camp. See if I can find some suspicious modules would be nice. I have to remember I didn't turn off the sentinel, so I don't want to go in anger or anything. We're just check a couple camps on my way out and grab a couple drop pods and then move on. I'm not sure what else in the system is any good. Actually, got a minor settlement right here. Swing in there. Normally don't find a camp right next to them. Kind of a strange one. Alright, I got plenty of room in here. So I'll just run over to that harmonic camp real quick. Oh, a bunch of that. I'll pick that up on my way back. Nothing aggressive at all. Yeah, just bold. Alright, so this camp really not all that special. Run through this real quick. We got 1, 7, 13. Might as well do a ship scan too. Alright. Building. See what that is. There's really nothing to dig up here. Just one of those. Alright. Whole lot of junk. I did get something to open up. A couple of them. I'm surprised I haven't found a grave yet on this planet. Been on foot a lot. Haven't seen a single grave. Alright. No buildings here? No. Oh well. Take a run in here. Oh yeah, there's no multi-tools here. That's right. Forget about that. We'll grab this because I just made up all those batteries, so I used up a good amount of ferrite dust. Nothing at all in here. Wow. A very, very abandoned building.
Technology recharge.
Alright, so now I've got a bunch of navigation data. Actually, I might as well just use that. That way I don't have to bring in my exocraft. Alright, that's done. And let's see. Set that going. Sell off some stuff.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Let's just get rid of those two. I hate how these things are laid out sometimes. Oh, I've got even more than that. Alright, I don't want to sell all 15, just sell 5 or 10.
Units received.
Alright, and take this out. Get that going again.
Technology recharge.
Might as well pop these eggs while I'm here too. hate it because they blend right into the surroundings. I hate it because sometimes they fall underground. It can be a pain to pick up. Those ones are all gone. I try to take 2 of them at a time, as long as it's not too crazy. Did I just totally mess one there? Yeah. Didn't see those. There we go. Let me do a quick scan. Alright, so I still got a couple. There's one over here somewhere. Over here. And there's one here that I can't seem to find. If I can tag it. That's another thing I wish they'd fix. You go to tag something and your ship's in the way. Oh, there it is. In here. I really should have recharged my life support before I did that. I'll get that charged up.
Technology recharge.
Alright, give them a second to die down. The rest of this. Free up a couple of slots real quick. I got more nanites than I thought I did. Yeah, these are nice because they take like no time to refine. They barely use up any fuel. Oh, take that out. Yeah, I still have some stuff that I need to unlock in my terminals back at that base, so I might head over there at some point too. I should be able to unlock everything now. I think the only thing I need now is to get nanites for my upgrade my ship and multi-tool. That's going to take a while to get because that's going to be 250,000 nanites, so that'll take a bit. Let's see, I got a couple of those to use. And my shield, these are not lasting long at all. I just blew right through those, and I was only well, I did a little bit of running around. Not that much though. Alright, and I think I will burn these off. With these are though, I don't want to leave this menu when I go to burn these off, because I should be getting 230 nanites, not 150. So you want to let it go all the way through the process. It's one of those weird things. The same thing happens with like crafted items too. You just want to make sure it goes all the way through the process. That way you get all the nanites. And what's even worse is you can only do one of them at a time. They do take a little bit of extra time. Should finish up here. There we go. Got one more, so I'll just get it out of the way now. I'll probably get one out of another ship too. So just set it going and go all the way through. Shards, turn that off. Alright. So, jump on out of here. Actually, I think I'd grab that drop pod while I'm here and scan for another one. Whatever it is. Yeah, right in the same direction. Actually, grab that ship first, I guess. See if this is one I've been to or not. It probably isn't. Yeah, because in this challenge thing, I can't sell the interceptors, but I can steal all the stuff that's in them. I'm pretty sure I haven't been to this one because there's a radiant shard right there that isn't picked up. Yeah, before I leave the system though, I do want to go around to the other planets in the system and see if I can get some animals scanned. Because that's another good way to grab a bunch of nanites. That. And check this thing all the time, always. Sometimes there's some good stuff in those. Quick little sweep around. Actually, damage machinery go that way. I need to remember the sentinels are still on, so I don't want to go and do too much harvesting. Get them all excited. Cash, go grab that. Another reason I want to keep hold of this system, or make sure I can get back here, is to get radiant shards. That way I already have a pillar marked and everything, so I can turn off the sentinels, come back here, get all the shards I need for fuel and all this stuff I need for my ship. So, got a building over here too. Go towards that. Alright, we got an observatory. Yeah, a lot of times, like when I land, I like to kind of run around for like 10 minutes or so and gather up stuff and move over to the next target. That way I'm doing a few different things at once, not just, running around. Nanites. Need to get some hyperdrive modules. I'm hoping I can find some of these damaged machineries. Nothing there. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, might as well. Alright. We'll hide in here for a second. Alright. Should be like a signal or something. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother with that. Different planet anyway. I'm not sure how the sentinels are gonna react to this. Top of the roof. Turned around there somehow. I just want to try not to shoot the sentinels. In here for a second. That way you can scan. Got one out there, two over there. I don't know if the Sentinels care if you attack these things or not. I'm trying not to. I should have one more. Oh, maybe it was the Sentinel that I saw. No, that should be all of them. Alright. I'll go over to this. More Nanites. I'm not really seeing much of anything over here now. Head back. I keep expecting to see a grave. They kind of pop up out of nowhere. Grab that. Regular cargo. The buried cache. I've seen people mention that you can get suspicious technology out of these, but I've yet to see any, I don't think. I'll get other stuff, but not like suspicious arms and stuff. Probably just Nanites. No idea what that could have been. Alright, what's in here? Oh. Burn off that.
Technology recharge.
I still need a lot of salvage technology, so try to grab some of that when I'm out doing this. Because chances are there might be a like a small moon that's kind of flat, so I might be able to get a lot of salvage data if I find a planet like that. Let's run around and pick up hundreds of it. Alright, there's that one. Got another one over here. All I'm doing is I'm just making a loop right around my ship, grabbing everything that's like, you know, like 300 or so units away. I stick to like right around 300 mainly because if I need to get back to my ship in a hurry, I know that I can cover that distance pretty quickly, so that's why I try to stick to right around 300 units. Of course, most of the time I end up going beyond that, but that's what I try to adhere to. Alright, and take a look in here. Make sure I can refill that. Actually gonna hit stop on that. That way I can put more living slime in here. Try to put as much of it as I can. That way that thing's always running. I try to keep it running anyway. How far away is that? Yeah, that's, see, like, this stuff's too far away. I won't even bother going for it. Alright. And head right back to my ship. Go, do a scan. Oh, I already have a drop pod marked. And that's that ship. One thing I do want to do is go into my log and abandon that mission. That way it'll take that ship out. And hopefully it won't send me back to the same ship later on. Be a cool place to build a base. A nice little underground base right there. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a quick picture of this. I might end up using this on a different save file. Alright. Run over and grab that drop on. Do the same thing over there, just kind of run around for a few minutes, gather supplies, do a scan for another drop pod, and kind of repeat the cycle. I should actually be in third person when I'm doing this. That way I can see around myself a little bit better. How far away is that? Yeah, that's pretty far actually. Alright, go to building. Minor settlement. Yeah, I always try to land at these when I can, just so that I can grab nanites and hit the beacon and, you know, grab eggs and all that stuff. Do have damaged machinery. You know, and it just gives me a chance to not use up fuel or anything. You know, any place with a landing pad that I can use, I try to take advantage of it. Yeah, this planet does have some pretty wild-looking caves. Another nice one. Alright. I'm gonna say this should almost be done. And I'll loot all this stuff because I'm just going to sell it at the terminal. Alright, run in here. Probably going to be a plant in here that's going to hit me. Nope, none. Alright. Let's see, break down some of this stuff. Get these eggs out of the way. Horrible. I don't think I've had a good one of those in a long time. Let's see, I need... Oh, I'm gonna put like 60 of this. Put that right in there. That way we can just sell off the rest of it. Toss that in there. I just try to keep everything topped off, that way I can just sell a bunch of stuff at once too. Toss that right in my ship. Should be getting a good amount of that now. I've got extra stuff in here. Oh, I think I have some extra... Oh no, I sold it. I was going to say, I thought I had some extra Nanites ferrite. Sold it at that last base. Or that last trading post ever. Get that filled back up. Go sell some of this. Yeah, I'd like to try to keep a couple of these on me at all times. Just in case I ever have to call in my ship or anything. Get rid of that. Anything to buy here? Alright, nothing in there. This is finally done. I'm gonna refine this thing off too. The same thing, I'm just gonna let it go all the way through the cycle. Sometimes I wish it didn't take so long for these, but this is the only way to ensure you get all your nanites out of them. Alright, grab those and let's see. Put a little bit of oxygen in here too. To try to keep that kind of full. Set that going. Refill that. Alright, and grab the eggs. What's this? Okay, this is a long building, that's right. Oh, might as well pick this one, I guess. You know what, I think I'm just gonna get them all on the ground. You refill these again, though. It'll stop that stupid voice from talking. Oh. Don't want to do that. Need to restore that. Alright. Don't want no bumps. Grab that. Ooh, they're right on me. One over here. I think I got that egg, yep. Alright. I try to grab like 2 at a time when I can. Ooh. And if things get a little too dicey, I got a couple different doors I can use. Jump back inside, let them despawn, and come out and do it all over again. Try to do it all in one run, though. I just want to make sure I keep an eye on my shield. And if I see stuff start to break, just kind of ditch out. Yeah, the secret is just keep running. That's why you want to make sure your life support's in decent shape, decent charge on it. That's what you don't want. You don't want to get surrounded. They start ping-ponging you all over the place. Alright, those are done. I try not to grab like 4 of them at a time like that, but if you get an easy shot to take them. Go ahead and take them. And a lot of times I'll just spray the whole area. Sometimes they can be pretty tricky to see, especially at nighttime. I still think there's another one here. Yeah, there is over there. Alright, go grab that one. There we go. Alright, so those are done. Up here for a second. Alright. Oh, good. Curious deposits over there. See, I'm trying to get a bunch of salvage data because I am going to be using the anomaly. So I want to grab a couple building parts before I warp out of here. That'd probably be one of the next things I do. I want to go unlock the rest of my blueprints. grab a bunch of this stuff up. Yeah, if there's hazardous flora anywhere on a planet, I'm gonna run into it. Kind of a professional. The Sentinels have been pretty good. Typically, it seems like once you alert them once, they tend to become a nuisance. Alright. Should have a damaged machinery right over here, too. You can't live in slime. I think every time I turn around, I got another batch of it. Toss that in there.
Technology recharge.
It's being much for like buried caches. We'll grab that one. A cache over there too. Right. Yeah, I would dig up these fossils and stuff, but I don't really need the money, so it's just going to be another thing that distracts me if I start dealing with those. One thing I'm trying to do is avoid the those flying crab creatures. They can be aggressive. Try not to accidentally bump into them when I fly into them or fly past them. Yeah, that's a mineral deposit. Grab that one first. What I'm trying to do is make my way back towards my ship and grab anything that was kind of off the side, pick it up on the way back, grab that. Dig my way right in here. And whenever I dig into a place like this, I do like to try to, take a minute to look at my inventory and get stuff refining. Move things around, all that stuff, get things charged up.
Technology recharge.
Refill this.
Technology recharge.
It gives me a couple seconds to kind of look at all my stuff.
Technology
I'm
recharge.
just eating through batteries now.
Technology recharge.
Make a few more up. Alright. Give that a few more seconds. Get rid of that. There it is.
Technology recharge.
Alright, so I do have to get some more condensed carbon. That's not a big deal right now. Got plenty of that in my nutrient processor. Just get rid of some of this. I wish I could just keep stacking it up in here and take it all at once. That's one of the good things about the runaway mold. You can just keep adding more runaway mold until you hit 150 process. Means you don't have that luxury. They go a lot faster though. Yeah, I'd rather do it in small batches like this instead of, you know, just sitting there for a half hour refining. Rather just take the, you know, like 3 minutes or whatever and get them refined. Also gives me more room to do other stuff, move stuff around. Get that done. Oh, I still had more here. I didn't even see that cadmium. Alright. My ship's over there. Grab this one. Tied to this. There it is. Where's my ship? Okay. See what that unknown building is. Something here. Oh, harmonic scrap. This is something to look out for too. 'Cause these can have some good stuff in them. Like quad servos, which I don't really have a use for right now, but oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it. It doesn't give you anything, so. But I guess you can get some good stuff out of those. There is a building here somewhere. Oh. Yeah, no, it's just a damaged machinery. I always try to check them because sometimes you'll have crashed ships in areas like this. This is actually where I would expect to find a crashed ship. Fortunately, there's nothing here. I still have a beacon that I can use. Alright. What I'm gonna grab. That radiant shard. Start making my way back. I don't know, I've been saying I'm gonna make my way back to my ship for the past like 10 minutes, so I think I'm really gonna try it this time though, if I can find it. Maybe in that direction. I keep seeing my exocraft and thinking that's my ship. Over there. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna go straight for it. The buried cache back there, but it's way off to the right hand side. Alright. Now get over to that drop pod. Actually, is there anything to sell off now? I'm sure there must be a couple things in here. Alright, let's see. Transfer this stuff over. See what this is. Alright, that one can go. Okay, I got enough cadmium already. Bring that over here. Get that mirror burnt off. That's just taking up room. Alright. Sell off some of that stuff. Oh, I do need to get more cobalt. Let's get that burnt off. I thought I'd made extra cobalt. It might be some of my ship, actually. Nope. Alright, let me expand this a little bit. Let's get this running. Where's that extra oxygen? Right there. Alright, so I got those quad servos I want to get rid of too. That cadmium.
Units received. Units received.
I'll just finish up real quick.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Anything to buy in here. Cadmium and copper. No use for either one. Oh, how much copper? Yeah. Not worth it. Alright, so gonna take that out. Get that broken down. Oh yeah, I did have a stack of ionizer in here. I thought something was weird. Alright, yeah, just sell that. I knew I had some ionized cobalt somewhere. I forgot that it was in ionized format though. Let me break down a little bit of that too. It seems like I'm making batteries left and right, so I just like to have a good amount of that on me at all times. Alright, so that's done. Put that podium through there. Toss one of these in. Oh, and I might as well just grab that dense carbon out of here. This is why having your nutrient processor is so handy. Being able to do this. Alright. So you put some of that chromatic metal in there too. I keep getting chromatic metal. Alright. Don't really need chromatic metal in this this playthrough because you can't build bases, so things still going. Let me switch this thing around because I'm tired of it telling me to install a hyperdrive. Just move this back down. Grab these. Alright. Get over to that crash ship. Why can't I run past that? That makes no sense. That's still pretty far away. Alright, we got a freighter. See, this is kind of why I like to not just fly right to the next marker a lot of times. I would miss out on, you know, a lot of different buildings. And there aren't a lot of buildings on distant planets, so I like to try to take advantage of it when I can. Alright, let's loot this. Step out to grab a drink, and next thing I know, it's nighttime. Alright, so I'll just throw all that junk away and then loot it. There we go, mine and beam. I would have preferred a hyperdrive, but oh well. At least I'll get a wiring loom out of it that I can sell. I don't know why they make it so these things move around on you. It's kind of a pain when you're on controller. Alright, exosuit. It's always a welcome thing to get. Watch, when I get my exosuit maxed out, then I'll be getting those things like candy. Be dropping everywhere. Oh, another one.
Extreme night radiation detected.
I'm gonna unbury the whole thing. Yeah, I always try to make sure I leave myself enough space on this one. It can be kind of easy to get trapped down here. Especially early on. I'm not worried about it right now, but early part of the game, this one can be tricky to get. Another multi-tool. One more over here. This one can be kind of tricky sometimes, too, because you never know how far out it's going to be. A lot of times I just go to my largest size. Just rip up the whole ground. Alright, hypercore I can use. Got a couple stacks of those now, so I don't have to use radiant shards to refill my warp drive. I think I got more than enough shards to get me to the center, though. So take a look at this thing. 12% there. Garbage. Refill that.
Technology recharge.
I'll just have to remember to sell these things. Alright, at least I'll get a couple free exosuit slots when I get over here. I'm just going to fly that drop pod now. I'll land here, explore a little bit, and then see if I can grab another drop pod too. And I do want to upload these. Keep forgetting to do that. Alright, so we should be able to unlock, what, three slots now, I think? Unless I have more of those. Yeah, tech is totally done, so... It should be my last row, if I remember right. Oh, I might have more to go. Oh, that's my ship. Sitting there going, that don't look right. Alright, yep. 8 more to go. Actually bring in my exocrack real quick and do a scan. Another one. Oh, nothing nearby. I've unlocked a lot of them on this planet, so that doesn't surprise me. Cargo. Grab that tech. There's a bunch of stuff over here. I had a bunch of different markers sitting on top of each other. Oh, it's because of that fossil bed. I'm not going to bother with the visual stones. There's really nothing worth getting on those. In this mode, anyway. I don't want to have to try to take down a guardian, too. On my luck, 2 of them will show up, and I'll have to use my ship to kill them off. My multi-tool is really not equipped for combat. Alright, got a buried cache up here, so that's that. Oh, another exosuit slot. I will gladly use that. I'm so used to it opening my ship inventory that I always seem to tab over to in between my tabs. Alright, see if there's any more that's close. 300, 800. 237, and there's a damaged machinery, which we're more interested in. Learn a word on the way. Come on. Forward. See what that buried cache is. Eventually I'm gonna get lucky on one of these. Had really bad luck with buried caches lately. Last couple days. Back to my ship. I think I'm gonna do a scan for another camp, and then I think I'm just about done here. Oh, got a buried tech up here. run over to that. I just have to remember to go to that drop pod before I take off. I wish it wouldn't drop these things, just give me the material. Alright, I can use that. This though. Actually, burn that off too. Yeah, use that to make some pure ferrite. Alright, make my way back. Alright, and do a quick... I think I had a... Yeah, I got one in here. Use that up.
Navigational data received.
Go see where this camp is. Wow, why is that lagging like that? Alright, so we got a few seconds before we get there, but I do like to kind of scan around for different things that might be in the area. Places that I can land. And mainly for, typically it would be crashed ships, but yeah, like crashed ships or other buildings I can land at. Grab like eggs and stuff like that. Nothing around here, seems. Lie down here. How many multi-tools do I have now, also? Because I don't... Okay. I don't think I grabbed one from the last camp I looked at. Actually, I'm probably not even going to bother with it. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna grab the wheelbarrows. There we go, suspicious arms. Want suspicious tech. Let's break that open. Alright, in for knife. I've actually been wanting to install this, actually. I think I need uranium for that. Phosphorus. Alright. I'm not going to bother installing it now, though. I just want to have a mod in here for when I do decide to install it. Don't I have yeah, I got phosphorus in there. Okay. And what else? Void modes, just get rid of that. Yeah, at least I got a little bit of pure ferrite now too. Throw that away. Use that to make up some pugnium. Yeah, there's not much that's close by here. So, let's just find that down. do a scan for one more camp. Actually, you know what? Let's see what the multi-tool is. Now I'm like stuck inside of a building. Oh. Go to that one. We got 612-1. Yeah, might as well take a look at that ship too. Grab this. Make sure I switch back to my regular multi-tool. Oh, rob the guts out of that ship. The B glass. And grab all this. Get this stuff charged up too. Yeah, I'm not running all the way over there. Grab that bearing cache. Actually, yeah, my ship's over there, so... Yeah, luckily these give off like that bluish light, so they're actually pretty easy to spot. They're easy to spot at nighttime, but not so much during the day. Should have the buried cache pretty close to this. They're almost like on top of each other. Might be too close. Maybe it was a subterranean relic I saw. Or, there it is. In the middle of all this. Alright, exosuit. I'll take it. The first one of those I've gotten in quite a while. Back to my ship. Yep, nothing else I need here. One thing I want to do is just go into my log and abandon that mission. Do a quick scan for another camp while I'm here. Where are they? Right here.
Navigational data received.
Hopefully it doesn't send me to a camp I've already been to. I'm interested mainly in the wheelbarrows anyway. I don't really care what the ships are. I just want to try to get some of that suspicious technology. I've gotten like 2 of them from camps before. I'm just having really bad RNG. Alright. Fresh camp. We're gonna void modes. Shouldn't even be in this game mode. Suspicious goods, that doesn't help me. I'm not going to bother with the multi-tool. I am going to do a quick scan though for a drop pod. I did move a little bit, so maybe another one will be able to be scanned for. Oh, actually, while this is here, do I need indium? Yep. Alright. I almost got rid of that indium earlier. Don't know what that is. What's this? Oh, repair kit. I will keep that. Oh, I thought I had a few of those. Alright, so I got 2 exosuit expansions. Nice. Hold on to that for now. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna need it. Toss that in. You know what, let's do one more camp.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Yeah, it's nice when camps are nice and close like this. There are quite a few camps, but they can be pretty hard to find, especially like from your ship. So they typically do tend to fall on ley lines. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Get over that camp. Just, oh, that's a observatory. So we'll land there real quick. Trying to grab as much salvage data as I can grab up and before I go to the anomaly. Grab these. And I'm just going to burn off that brain while it's in here too. Just set that going. I wish I could leave this menu while this does this. It's annoying. Alright, lift that out, get this refilled.
Technology recharge.
Alright, dump that. It's probably not even worth. No. Probably not even worth doing this because it's going to send me to the same signal. Pretty sure. Oh. 09. Yep. Same signal. Grab these eggs. Probably shouldn't have done that. Run over here real quick. I realize I never charged my life support. Alright. I realized it as soon as I popped that first egg. I looked at my life support and said, oh no. I think I'm gonna lose one of these. Nope, got lucky. Right on my tail this time. Pushing my luck a little bit here. Alright, that should be all of them. I'm trying to damage my ship. Alright. Camp should be pretty close. Yeah, it seems to be probably the most efficient way is using eggs. In the later part of the game, anyway. There is risk involved, but once you do it a few times, it's not bad. You just don't want to get overconfident, because they will tear you up. Alright. Alright, got suspicious tack. Suspicious goods. Alright, I'm not going to bother with the multi-tool. There's going to be more stuff I don't need, so... I kind of hold off on suspicious goods until I'm in a place where I can sell stuff. Life support. Oh, let's see. Yeah, horrible. I'm just looking for hyperdrive modules because my hyperdrives aren't very good. Alright, I think I'm done here. Let's just toss that in there. Oh, I do have a minor settlement I never went to, so we'll check that out real quick. I'm gonna do the, go up to the anomaly. And this should be ready to swap over. Yeah, sorry, a damage thing out here. Thought I saw one. Guess not. Must've been that smoke. Alright, grab that buried cache. $185. Alright, so I'll get rid of that one. grab these. I knew I saw a damaged machinery. Why didn't that tag it? That one. All right, just head back. Yep. Back here.
Now protection falling.
You win. Yeah, I tried to pop like 2 of them and pick them up right away, so hopefully I don't lose too many. Just keep moving. If I can pick up a 3rd and a 4th, I will, but I don't want to get too surrounded. I'm just going to head back inside, then I'll come out and pop the rest. Look back here. It's probably going to be a snapping plant. Oh, alright. Well, give me a chance to just burn these off real quick. Yeah, quite a few nanites going now, so probably won't take too long to get 250,000 of them. Plus, I still have more stuff to unlock back in my base. I think I only need like 5,000 nanites for that though, so shouldn't take too much. Alright, so that's all done. Fill this back up.
Technology recharge.
And put a little bit of oxygen in here.
Technology recharge.
A little bit more than that.
Technology
There we
recharge.
go. Still got a few more to pop here. That one's done. Alright, so we got that one. nothing there.
Ground protection falling.
And we got one, got two there. Alright. I'll pop these two. And as you see, one of them fell right into the ground. Which sucks. So I hate just grabbing one at a time. It's a pain. But it's the safest way. Or, you know, to not lose any. Pop one at a time, but not a fan of doing that. I think that should be all of them. Nope, on this side. Forget about it, all these. They're all gonna be camping over here now. Feel like I lost a shield there. That's what I want to try to avoid.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
It'll come back eventually, but you start breaking shields and you start actually breaking equipment, so I don't want to have to go and start repairing equipment. Get these going. For some reason I always end up with like one piece of carbon. I don't get it.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, move this over to my ship. Actually, sell off. No, I want to open that first. Open this up. I have no idea what they gave me. Oh, a hypercluster. That's alright. Alright, let's sell off some of these.
Units received.
A couple of those.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
Alright, give me a little more room. God, I got so many of those multi-tool upgrades. Get rid of a few of those. Let's get rid of like 5. I don't know how many I'm gonna need when I upgrade my multi-tool, so I think I only need 10, but I'm not totally sure. Oh, I did use that. Alright. I got a couple more eggs over here to grab. You can grab all 4. Alright. Oh. Switch over to... Actually, I'm gonna check those fishing traps before I leave. Switch this back over. Yeah, get these emptied out so they can start refilling. Okay, so I did manage to get all 4 of those eggs. I thought one of them fell underneath. Good. Alright. See what we get for fish.